LBI is beautiful. I used to say that it was undiscovered. I don't really know if I believe that anymore now because of so many people coming to the island in the summer. The beaches are perfect. They're clean. There's no boardwalk. There's really no nightclubs besides the Catch, which doesn't really qualify. So it's pretty classy compared to other vacationing spots in New Jersey.
Yeah, I mean, there really is a lot to do. There's like a ton of restaurants. It's definitely fun in the summertime. There's a lot to do.
Yeah.
But the beach is by far the best.
There's a huge difference, too, between Shoobies and Bennies. And Shoobies are more semi-local, as in, like, West Jersey and, like, Philly and Pennsylvania people that will come down for, like, the day or the week or whatever. The term comes from when these day trippers would, first of all, wear their socks with their sandals because they didn't want the sand to get in between their toes and everything. But they'd also bring their lunches in a shoebox so that their lunches wouldn't get sandy either. And that's where the term shoobie comes from. Benny is more the North Jersey or New York people that would take the train down. And on their train ticket, there was a capital B and a capital N. So I guess that's like Benny. They use the term down the shore a lot because they're the ones coming down from New York and down from North Jersey.
Please don't say that.
That's a horrible term, and I hate when people use it.
You can't miss them.
No. It's very obvious. The fanny pack is usually a very good indication that they're a shoobie.
And the older ones will have their shorts all hiked up.
With the knee-high socks.
Or if they're from North Jersey, you know, you can definitely hear the accent, and they usually got the blowout going on.
Working in retail is absolutely horrible. God forbid you don't have a size in the shirt they want for their kids. It might as well be the end of the world because they have to have their annual Long Beach Island t-shirt and you don't have that. You're ruining the picture this year, ma'am. Do you realize that we will not all match in our annual LBI picture? And I respond politely, well, you know, I'm sorry, this isn't my fault. Well, it should be. You need to make sure that you have every size available because, you know, we pay good money to come down here for you. And I'm like, I just keep my mouth shut. It's so much easier to just ignore them because then they'll just go away.
Living on the island, I see a lot of them. Working on the island, I see a lot of them. You can spot them from a mile away, especially when they open their mouths to talk to you. They ask questions that are absurd, that you know if somebody lives on the island, that they would know the answers to. Working on the island, someone has come up to me and asked me how to get to Long Beach Island. I proceeded to tell them that they were already on the island. They didn't understand this. It ended in fail.
This one ridiculous shoobie goes up to the lifeguard and he says, so what is this we're looking at? And the lifeguard just kind of looks down at him and is like, what do you mean, what are we looking at? And he's like, well, this water, like, is this the ocean? And the lifeguard's like, looking at him like, you're kidding me, like, are you that stupid? The lifeguard is like, yes, sir, like, this is the Atlantic Ocean. No kidding. And he turns around and he's like, honey, it is. He's like, we're looking at it. And then, that same day, he goes up with his little 4-year-old kid probably. And he says, can you do anything about the temperature of this water? And the poor lifeguard, it was a different lifeguard at least, looks at the man and is like, no, sir, we don't have control over the temperature of this water. And he looks at him like with this confusion just like written all over his face.
I would not have a job if it wasn't for Shoobies, and our property would be worth dirt. Right now, our property on the island is worth a lot of money. If it wasn't for the constant business on the island, the property prices would drop, restaurants would not be able to be open, and stores would close down. So, living on the island, Shoobies are important. They just need to be a little bit more considerate of where they're vacationing.
The locals versus the people who think they're locals because they have a house or because they've been coming here for years. That's not the case. You're not a local if you don't live around here.
Year round.
Year round.